Decision 2016 now. Senator Ron Jonson and Russ Feingold met tonight in their second debate.
Now, tonight's face-off focused largely on issues and policy, thankfully. Charles Benson is here with a look at the arguments. Charles?
Yeah, they talked about a lot of issues that impact Wisconsin voters. Ron Jonson talking about his years of creating jobs in private sector, and Russ Feingold talking about his record protecting workers. That led to a heated exchange on raising the minimum wage. Feingold backs a $15 minimum wage. Jonson opposes it.
All I said was, you won't even raise the minimum wage one nickel.
I just said I'd be willing to do it on an indexing basis. I'm just not willing to go to $15 an hour, which would cost the American economy 6 to 7 million jobs.
You have voted consistently against raising it at all. That's the record. That's the fact.
Now, the recent Marquette Law School poll asked voters their opinion of Jonson and Feingold. And for Jonson, 43% they had a favorable opinion, 37% unfavorable, and 18% hadn't heard enough about Ron Jonson. Here are Feingold's numbers. His favorable are 45%, unfavorable 40%, and only 13% had not heard enough about him. Another big issue, trade. They were asked about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, better known as TPP. It's a proposed trade agreement with 12 countries like Australia, Mexico, and Japan. Feingold opposes it. Jonson says he's waiting to learn more before making a final decision.
And without a doubt, I could see this was the same kind of thing. A deal that says to our companies here in the United States, why don't you move somewhere else where there's lower wages, you don't have to pay the workers a fair price, you don't have to follow the environmental regulations. And Senator Jonson has refused to even tell his position on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a snap judgment like Senator Feingold did based on a 60-page WikiLeaks version of this thing. How incredibly closed-minded is that? Again, he does not understand the private sector. He apparently doesn't understand how important overseas markets, being able to export our agriculture and manufacturing products, are to the economy of Wisconsin.
Again, in the last Marquette poll, voters were asked, do they think the candidates are honest? 52% said yes about Russ Feingold. 49% said yes about Ron Jonson. Of course, voters will have their final say 3 weeks from today. Guys?
All right. Thanks, Charles.